Okay, so in the last video, we ended up with one design, one idea. Let's take a look and see how we can create a group from one design. The video you're about to watch is a preview from one of my fashion design courses available on Fashion Premier Academy. Click the link below. Roll it! Now keep in mind that when you're starting a collection, you should have a theme in mind. What is a theme? What do I mean by that? A theme is a unifying and dominant idea or motif that keeps your designs cohesive so that your designs, look like they all belong together as a group, right? So you should have a theme in mind when you're starting a collection. In this demo that I'm working on, I used polka dots, but you could have vintage as a theme, or nautical, or stripes, or the 60s as a period piece, science fiction, anything goes. Whatever inspires you to create a collection, that should be your theme. So that as you're adding pieces to your collection, they should all be cohesive, and there should be a thread that keeps all these ideas together following your theme. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so in the last video, we ended up with this design, which again, there are three color combinations here. We have the polka dot, we have the red ribbon and the trim at the bottom, and the skirt is a floral. If you look at the floral background color, is it white? So white could be a fourth color, as well as this background of the polka dot, this blue or navy or black, that could be a fifth color. So the idea here is to build a group based on this one design. For example, you could add skirts, separates, right? We can use the polka dot as one fabric and change the color combination, create a different skirt, different design, or combine the polka dot with a solid color and create a third and fourth and fifth and so on, create skirts. And then of course you can do tops. And here we have a polka dot top to go with a solid color bottom. And the reverse is true here, where it's a solid top with a polka dot bottom. And then you can really play around and experiment and try different combinations, top and bottom, different color combinations, and so on. And you can add dresses, right? Different design of dresses in solid colors or polka dots, so that you're starting to build a group. And then you can add a skirt to go with this with a solid bottom, solid pants, a solid skirt, and then eventually you start creating what's known as separates, meaning separate pieces. This is the same combination. If you look back at the original design here, these colors are the same. See, it's the red and white and the polka dots, but they're now used to create separate designs, separate ideas, so that you can give options to the buyer. You can also add, accessories, and scarves and hats and shoes and so on. So eventually you end up with what's known as a group, which becomes a collection. Here we have some tops. We have a top here and here. We have some bottoms, pants, shorts, and a skirt and dresses. Eventually, this group becomes a part of a collection, so that you're giving the buyer options. You're giving the buyer different ways to buy your line, your group, your collection. So, for example, a buyer at Bloomingdale's might buy different items, different designs than, say, for example, a buyer at Nordstrom's or Neiman Marcus. So you want to give the option to the buyer to purchase according to what their customer is. So that is one way to develop a group and a collection. See, this is just one way to create a group. Okay, so that was one approach, one way to create a group. Again, keep in mind the theme, and keep in mind what season are you working on. Is it a spring, summer collection, or is it a fall, winter collection? Obviously, if it's spring, summer, you want some lightweight fabrics. Whereas if it's winter, you want some heavier weight material, okay? And also when you're buying fabric, when you're mixing and matching fabric, keep in mind what are you using that fabric for. If it's a lightweight for a top, for example, versus a bottom weight for skirts and pants and jackets and so on. So keep in mind the weight of the fabric. What are you using that fabric for? Thank you for watching this video. Check out all the videos available on Fashion Premier Academy. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you'll be notified every time I post a new video, which is every week. I'll see you in class.